Hi again. Uh, this time we are getting another option for data center, that is from Sydney. So we have to spin up a server just to demonstrate Nginx web server with Debian 7, the minimal RAM, and on automatic disk partition option. That is in case of manual, you can change the partition as you like. For automatic configuration, the whole server is used for building the operating system's partition, and it is automated password and open any text editor like text edit, create a new document and save the password. We have to change the password for security reason. It's a generalized video for Nginx server, because if you serve only HTML web page, there is no need to install the PHP components. And here is the command line. We have already logged in the server using this command, that is SSH root at IP address, and we have changed the password as well. Some minimal very basic of server security. And here from the control panel, you can install cloud monitoring tool or change the size of the partition. Or here, actually, people ask this question quite frequently. Here you can use the add your domain name if you want, and at the time to live, that is it has a minimal value. The minimal value is of 300. You can see it's absolutely correct, like not changing the TTL. And yes, IPv4 and IPv6 address. And again, back to item, and before that you can use a terminal as well, as if you want, do not used to use item 2 by any means. Anyway, here is the Debian official wiki for the commands, and here is our web page for some purpose for Nginx, that is Nginx with PHP 5 MySQL, and it's basically for WordPress installation. So, and obviously, if you want to shift WordPress from Apache 2 to Nginx, you will get some advantage. Will not need so much resource. But this is a different aspect of Nginx server. If any situation, you can ask for help, free help, or go our Twitter or Google Plus. So depending upon your need, you can run this command to list all the packages, available packages installed. If you need, you can remove one or two, because some web host actually installs some packages, custom version for easy working, because we are using a server, not blend server operating system. So clear it, and which components are installed, you can run with a which command, like which ruby. It will return nothing if it is not installed. In case it is installed, for example, by that is a Vim editor that is installed, so it's returning the perk. And for example, it's not installed psh2, correct? So is the handy command. Clear it, and itself installing Nginx is very easy. You just have to update and upgrade optionally. It's a normal process for creating any server instance, right? And you can see actually we are creating from Rackspace mirror. That is, the speed is high, very high, and just we need to upgrade it also as well. Yes. So this is done. Obviously, more packages you will install, more the server will become slow. With 512 MB RAM, you have to get more RAM up to 30 GBs as well. You can use load balancing, and you can configure as master slave configuration to server. But in case of Apache 2, you can use heartbeat for load balance cloud. That's a different story. We just need just Nginx, simple Nginx server. Yes. So all are selected as mirror from Rackspace. So it is quite fast. This is number one. And for example, if you want to install we have to restart this Nginx server. And if you want to install any specific components, you have to follow the specific guide, right? So we can check now from the browser with the IP address, that is a public net IP. Okay, to Nginx. So anything you can install in your way, but first you have to make a root directory and give it proper permission. Otherwise, it will be very messy. What you usually do is we configure as a virtual host, because it becomes easy to later to add subdomain, at least, if not more domains, multiple domains. So this is just a screenshot, kind of a screenshot of the packages are getting installed for PHP part. We are not showing in detail because after installing Nginx, you can do the work the way you want. It's very fast, you can see from the front end, and definitely you can work from the any SFTP software, like this ported version of WinSCP. it will use a root at the IP address as username, and obviously you have the password. So just you can visually see the folders. So for www, we have duplicated the WordPress and already uh, uncompressed it. So for example, you want to move it up, but you have not much control over knowledge of our command line. So you can just use this FTP, SFTP for doing this moving jobs. This is it. So quite easy.